In this video, I'm going to show you an easy way to debug formula errors in Excel when you have a lot of references within a formula and some of them are throwing errors. And I'm also going to show you how to do this with a one-click with an Excel add-in. So I have this file here, and on my revenue and margins, I see that there's some error here. You can see that this points to consolidated view, to console view. So can just go to L27 there and see here that EBITDA has some issue. And if I follow the steps here, I can see that this formula is what's causing the error. Of course, this formula has a lot of references in it. So one way to do that is to just look at this one, go there, check it out. Look at this one, go there, check it out. But what I actually prefer to do is gonna copy this as text, and then gonna start pasting each part here. So first I have this part, then I'll paste the rest. I'm gonna skip this check for now. So I'm just gonna say equals corporate L118. Gonna cut all the rest. And you see here that I get an A. So in this case, it was pretty fast. Just the second one was what we were looking for. But imagine if you had to check like 1, 2, 3, 4 more. And even if it's like a more complex formula and you have to check that, it might take a lot of time. So now that we know that the issue is in the corporate tab, I can just go to corporate L118. And if I come down here, I can see that for some reason I have this A here. So what I can do is I can see that this is a formula I can easily copy over with Control R. And once I copy it over and I come back here, you see that everything works just fine. Let's look at another example here, which is we're having a bit more errors. And what I do here is, knowing how my income statement is structured, I'm going to start from the top and see that both of those are throwing an error. And I know that in a lot of cases, we might be calculating cost of sales from revenue. So probably the error here is in revenue. And I might even expect all the rest to be solved by that, because in some cases, because I know this model, I also calculate those expenses as average percentages of revenue. But even if I didn't know this model well, I would always start from top to bottom, because usually that's how you resolve things much faster. So this here again is a big formula. So this time I'm going to use my add-in Minty Tools, and I'm going to open the audit formula. And the thing here is that it allows me to visually go through the different elements of the formula. You see here that the main formula returns the value error. And when I clicked next, it took me to this core business L11. So this is where this is being pulled from. I can just keep hitting next, or I can just look through here and see where the value is coming from, the error. So this if statement here is returning an error, and within it, this reference is returning an error. So I can just click this and it would take me to the error here. And what I can do now is I see that this is a switch formula that's referencing two versions essentially. So I can just look to the side and see that this is both, those are both errors. But if I come back here, and this might be the next step where I need to dive deeper, but if I come back here and I look down a bit more, I see here that I'm coming up with revenue for some reason as the result of this if statement. This is in our original formula that we are reviewing. And I can see this acquisition pipeline here is turning revenue, and I expect it to be a number. And yeah, if we come to it by clicking it, you see that revenue, for some reason, this is linking to B39. This is linking to K39, so the same column. So probably this needs to be linking to L39. And if we do that, this is all fixed here. So what we can now do before we start diving deeper into other errors is see if this might have fixed things, because I'm pretty sure that all those other elements are somehow connected to the top line revenue. If we hit refresh, you see that now the main formula returns proper value and our revenue for 2027 is now all good. And this solved all the other errors. And that's the power of being able to visualize a complex formula in a step-by-step way and just look through it and try to figure out where things might have gone wrong. You see that when debugging complex formulas, especially ones that reference a lot of ranges, you might get lucky and you might find where the error is coming from like the first or second or even the third reference that you check. But in some cases, it might be buried down throughout the formula, or you might have to go a few levels deeper. And this is where something like the audit formula feature of the Minty Tools for Excel add-in can really help you save a lot of time. I built the add-in with saving time in mind. Every feature in it was initially something that I automated for myself to just be more effective and efficient in my daily Excel work. If you want to learn more about the Minty Tools for Excel add-in, you can do so on the first link in the description down below. Now that you know how to debug formulas, you might want to learn how to analyze financial data with AI in Excel, and I'm going to show you how to do that in this video up here. If you decide to get the add-in, don't forget to use the promo code in the description down below to get 50% off. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in this video.